Welcome to SPFL Extra, the show all about your views. Play that music! Now, all 6 games in the Scottish Premiership this weekend took place at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And the highlight for me has to come from Perth. 6 goals, 3 red cards, 2 penalties, cash back. It's always unusual to see an outfielder having to go in goal, but that was the case on Saturday as well in Perth. Tam Scobie had to take the gloves as Alan Manus got sent off. Mate, he had one job. Celtic returned from Turkey after their winter break, and Neil Lennon proved that, unlike Malcolm Mackay, he can work well under a tan. Their 3-0 win over Motherwell at Celtic Park was their 10th league win in a row. Not only that, it's been 9 clean sheets as well. Now, it may only be January, but Chris Commons has made himself one of the clear nominations for Player of the Season. His 2 goals against Motherwell made it 14, was it 14? For the season. St Mirren produced their best result away from home this season with a 3-2 win away at Hibs. The Saints were 3-0 up at half time thanks to goals from Adam Campbell, Stephen Thompson and an own goal from Hibs goalie Ben Williams. 2 goals in the second half from James Collin did trigger a comeback from the Highbies, but it wasn't enough for Terry Butcher's boys. What's up with that St Mirren away kit though? It's like a Claxton's tribute act. The biggest surprise this weekend in the Championship was Paul Hartley and Hull Athletic parting company. Alba lost 5-1 at home to Dumbarton, and Dumbarton's boss Ian Murray is one of those linked with the new position. Now it's time for my top 3 goals from this weekend's action. Number 3, it's got to be Adam Campbell's goal for St Mirren at Easter Road. The Newcastle player certainly proved his worth since joining on loan last month. That was his 2nd goal for the Saints. At 2 is a kiss from a rose, County. Sorry, that wasn't very good. The Slovakian made it 4 goals in 2 games for the Staggies with a brilliant curling effort from outside the box. Will it be January's goal of the month? We'll just have to wait and see. And finally, at 1 is Kallum with a K Higginbotham's overhead kick for Partick Thistle against Kilmarnock. In Peru, it's called a Chalaca. On Maryhill Road, it's called a Wee Beauty. Now, this week's question on SPFL Extra is, who is your favourite cult hero? What even makes a cult hero? Zerouali at Aberdeen had the number 0 on his back. And is Victor Wanyama Celtic's best ever number 67? Is it putting your body on the line for the badge? Like Frank Sozzi when he lost teeth scoring against the Jambos.
All the way to the back, Sozzi's there! It's in the back of the net!
Or is it someone who you just don't really know how they ended up at your club? Caniggia at Dundee? Or are they always remembered for just one little moment? Like Conchman's pile driver against Celtic in the League Cup. Or Chick Charnley. Last week we asked you what you thought was the most bizarre moment to happen in Scottish football. For Andrew Morrison, the most bizarre moment came from this season in the game between Inverness and Partick Thistle. He said, Ross Draper takes the corner, Doran runs with the ball, scores it disallowed due to ref not realising corner had been taken. Thistle go on to win the game, just a bit bizarre. Have to agree with him on that point, it was rather odd, and not only that, it's our most viral piece of content on YouTube. For Shoebox, Jonny Doyle sending off against Aberdeen for Celtic is his most bizarre moment. Doyle got a 2nd yellow card after the referee's face got in the way of a great cross. Mon ref!
Is over. The Ayr players appealing on Doyle's behalf. A minute to play. Johnny Doyle being booked.
For DM24HD, I don't think that's his real name. The most bizarre moment for him was Scotland versus Estonia in the World Cup qualifiers. He said, "The floodlights weren't deemed up to standard, so the game was postponed. Estonia weren't happy and didn't turn up, and Scotland's players had to line up, stand up for both anthems and kick off. Just for the ref to award a 3-0 victory. Quite pointless." For John Tierney, the most bizarre moment comes from Firhill. John says, Dundee United score a perfectly legitimate goal through Paddy Connolly. The ball blasted from close range into the back of the net. As the ball comes out of the goal, it is caught by Thistle defender Martin Clark, who hands it to the keeper Andy Murdoch to launch upfield in anticipation of the restart. Yet unbelievably, neither the ref nor the linesman spot the goal or the handball and wave play on. Well done, John. You are our commentator of the week, and a copy of Football Manager is on its way. That's all for this week's SPFL Extra, but don't forget to subscribe here for all the latest highlights and interviews, and comment below here to get involved in the chat.